Let's take a look at the top 5 highest rated episodes of Blue Lock according to IMDb, because some of them you would not expect to be on here and some of them you would. Let's just take a look at it. At spot number 5, we have Season 1, Episode 10, entitled Just the Way It Is, and it was given a 9.1. So this episode was basically about Nagi's awakening and how he was schooling everybody on Team Z. But Team Z was not going down without a fight, everybody was making plays, and it was really nice to see how much the characters have grown. And everyone was cool, but I really liked Kuwan's character. Like, even though he was a traitor, I really liked how he redeemed himself at the end. And I really liked how the goalie blocked Rayo's shot. This was clean. But now on to spot number 4. And at spot number 4, we have Season 1, Episode 18, titled The Stage for the Lead, and it was given a 9.1. And I like this episode a lot because Baro was despairing really hard. Baro was realizing that his playstyle was holding him back and he was just going through it. And it was so hilarious seeing Isaki use him as a pawn. And that's what he deserves for calling him a donkey all the time. But what made this episode a top one is that Baro prevailed through all the trials and tribulations, and he became even more selfish and egotistical. And Baro says, "Screw everyone else, I only care about me and my own success," and then he scores the game-winning goal. It was nice to see Baro come out on top, and seeing all the players play, this was a great episode. And at spot number 3, we have Season 2, Episode 11, and it's titled What You Taught Us, and this was given a 9.2. And in this episode, Shido comes into the game and he does his big bang drive, and he completely switches up the match. Blue Lock thought they had this one in the bag, but then Shido came in and he crushed that. He was doing damage before, but now he's even more dominant and everybody is on their toes. Shido was owning this episode, but then someone came into the match. It was the King Baro, and he made this episode even better. He made the game even more chaotic, and he brought the same amount of craziness as Shido does as well. It was nice to see how Baro got a shot and how far he's come. But now on to spot number 2. At spot number 2, we have Season 2, Episode 13, titled Not Alone, and this was given a 9.3. And this was a really good episode because everyone was surpassing their limits. All the characters we had gotten to know throughout the series are finally at their peak play, and this was really cool to see. We saw Bachira turn up and go past the whole defense, and we saw Sai going off, and even though he's not on the team we care about, it was still really awesome. And then at the end, Ren realized that everyone at Blue Lock was keeping up with him, and he crashed out at the end of the episode, and this was a great cliffhanger. But that was spot number 2. What is the number 1 best episode of the series? And at spot number 1, we already know what it is. It is Season 2, Episode 14, titled Last Attack, and it was given a 9.6. What do I gotta say about this episode? It was peak. There were so many full circle moments, and Isagi got his big moment, and it had the best animation in the entire series. This was an amazing episode, and it was super nice to see Blue Lock come together as a team and win this game, and they had just been through so much together. This was a great moment. Like, they didn't even know each other before Blue Lock, and now they're great friends. And we can't forget about Berserker Ren. This was so cool, and I just love how he was acting here, and this was the perfect amount of edginess so it wasn't cringy. And when he was in this mode, he was the best player on the field. But these are the top 5 episodes of Blue Lock according to IMDb, guys. But let me know what you think. Was your favorite episode on here, or was it not? Or do you agree with this ranking? Just let me know, guys, what you think.